Ben Folds, good morning, my man. How are you?
I'm really well. I'm in Los Angeles where it's warm. How you doing?
We are well, but not on the warm part. We've got some serious snow issues, and currently it's 4 degrees below zero. So
there you go. I like Billings, though. It's a cool place.
Right, you've been to Billings?
Yeah.
Right on, man.
I was there once, and I was really impressed. I liked it. I mean, I think it was 2008. I played a gig there. It was good.
Really, right on. Very cool, man. Well, you got a big gig going on now with the sing-off on NBC. People are super stoked for this show. When you signed on, did you know it was going to be that big, or did you just think like, whatever, I'll judge some singing?
I've always just picked to do things that I was interested in intuitively at the time, and sometimes other people are too, and sometimes no one is. so you never know, and this is just something that people. It's moving to hear lots of people sing that well together at once. It's going to surprise some people. Are
you a fan of some of the other singing shows? I mean, I know they're all a little bit different than the Sing-Off, but I mean, are you a fan of like Glee and American Idol and shows like that?
You know, I've never seen any of them, but I mean, I know what they are, and I think it's great. But the reason I was interested in this one was because acapella or all singing is a genre that's moving really quickly. It's in terms of the numbers of bands and audience, and even stylistically, and I think that's exciting because pop music, and that's what I play. Pop rock music has been fairly slow to move for quite some time. It's been fairly well mined, and so you get to see this moving literally at real time. A new group comes up on stage on this show, and if they do something musically innovative in this genre, then you're going to have thousands of other bands watching it and going, "Oh, we could do it that way." So I think that's a really cool thing about the show.
That's awesome. See, I've always thought acapella was cool, and it's always been kind of, I felt nerdy. It's almost like musicals or something that I like, where it's like, I think it's cool, but like mainstream, it's kind of a weird, like, you got to really be into it thing. And all of a sudden, it's, like you said, it's kind of coming up mainstream.
I think what people realize in that is that, electronically tuned singing with people that have to sing under certain kinds of lights and editing with people dancing around them, and then programmed drums, and this is the music we listen to on the radio. That's novel. Mm-hmm. To me, that's unusual. And I think it's a strange set of circumstances. It has to happen perfectly before the performer can get up and lip sync. This music is, it's not for everyone, but then no kind of music is, But this is, to me, not novel. This is people singing together, which has been happening since the dawn of man. It's been around. This is human function here. This is like very normal. It's not very normal to shake your ass with someone else singing the voice part for you over a tuner.
Yeah, exactly. I'm with you on that. What kind of a judge are you going to be? That's what I'm interested in. I mean, it's you, Nicole Scherzinger, and Sean Stockman, and so I mean, there's always got to be that kind of judge dynamic where. I imagine Nicole will probably kind of be like the Paula Abdul, just everything's nice, woo-woo. Are you going to be like the Simon, you think, where you're a little harder on him? Or are you going to be more of a Randy, kind of helping him along and giving him advice?
I think, we're all in this because Nicole and Sean are sick singers. I mean, they're really talented. They sit there and sing in rehearsal and stuff, and it makes me sick. So they know what they're talking about, and I'm more of an arranger when it comes to a wide vocal range, and we just want to help the bands get to the next level, whether it's the competition or in real life, and so I don't think any of us are hard, but at the same time, when you really care about the groups and what they're doing, you got to be honest with them. So sometimes you have to be, and singing is very personal. So if you're going to say, the way you sing, it doesn't sound good. If you're telling that to someone and they're just standing there basically with nothing, no net, no nothing, then that's, that can be kind of harsh. But we just want them to get better and do the best they can. So it's very honest appraisals of what they're doing, and it's our opinion.
Obviously, I mean, with the show being so huge and you being a part of it, I really think it's going to blow up, and it's going to become a huge deal here. A lot more attention for you. You'll probably sell a bunch of albums. People that might not have heard you before will be like, oh, this guy's cool. Go buy some albums. Are you looking forward to that boost, or are you fine and could care less?
Well, it's not that I'm fine, and I could care less, but I'm very happy with my niche. And I'm very happy that the audience that I have has been cultivated as a really musical audience, and I look at this as a completely almost. I feel that it's almost anonymous, though I realize it's not. But I'm going into it not from a record selling angle, but as just really being interested in the genre and doing lots of things. I mean, I've been touring and on stage solidly for the last 15 years, so getting to work, but I don't have to get in a tour bus. Kind of nice.
Yeah, just being able to show up and do your thing there.
The boss tells me when to show up, and then I'll leave and go. It's Miller time. It's kind of cool.
Exactly there. Have you ever? Do you ever get upset with new artists? I mean, there's a lot of artists that kind of sound similar. And some people say like it's a Ben Folds style. Like, are you upset when artists come along that you don't think are really that good and they just have like huge monetary and mainstream success?
No. I think that's great. It's if as a musician, if what you do at all weaves into the fabric of popular culture just for a second, that's exciting. That's cool. I never had a problem with that. I've never been big over ownership of music, the name associations, any of that stuff. I'm very lucky to be playing music.
That's cool, man. Good attitude. I think people that if they weren't Ben Folds fans before this interview, I'm sure they're going to go buy every one of your albums and watch you on the Sing-Off and look at pictures of you on the internet. All of those things.
That's disturbing, the last one, but yeah.
Ben Folds, one of the judges on the Sing-Off, premieres tonight, 7 p.m. on NBC here in Billings. Ben Folds, thanks so much for joining us on the show, man, and have fun with the Sing-Off.
Oh, thank you.
Bye-bye.
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 The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.